Hey guys, Cody with CJC Off-Road. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to be taking a field trip. We're going to be heading over to the People's Racing Team. If you're not familiar, this is a trophy truck team based here in Southern California, running a lot of the Baja Racing series. They have a really cool team they've put together, and we're going to go take a tour of their facility and check out some of the trucks that we've built for them.
Hi, my name is Chris from People's Racing. I'm the team manager and co-driver, and we're going to give you a little bit of a shop tour today. So we have here two trucks that we maintain and race. This one here is a truck that we started out with a couple years ago and have since rebuilt and refurbished and updated quite a bit. Started out as a 2008 era vehicle, and after a crash, we decided to take the time and rehab everything to modern standards. And in the process of doing that, we actually acquired a brand new Herbst truck last year and decided that we would make a lot of the components from our old truck try to match the new truck. So we have the same rear axle, the hubs, the brakes, rotors, cooling package, the dash, all the cockpit layout is as similar as possible, so when we race one and then go racing the other, it feels very, very similar. So here we have a brand new patent engine. This one makes about 950 horsepower, and compared to this one over here, the Herbst truck has a Joe Gibbs engine, which is close to 1100 horsepower and will rev to about 8,300 RPM. That truck is probably capable of doing about 135 to 140, and this one theoretically can go about 158, 159, which I don't like doing often. Shocks, here we have King shocks. I believe they're 3.5-inch coilovers and 4.5-inch bypasses. So right now for this truck that we've been rebuilding, we're actually in the process of finalizing everything, and right now we got the shocks pulled off right here to send out to a shock tuning company that we use. And what they're going to do is when this truck is all done, they're going to weigh it and they're going to spring it and valve it for exactly this truck's weight and dimensions and travel. And then that way they can fine tune all of the specs that we need to make it safe and handle the best for when we're racing. On the Herbst truck, we have basically a very similar shock package. This is all from Herbst and designed by them. 3.5-inch coilovers, 4.5-inch bypasses, and this one we're actually able to fit 4-inch bump stops, which helps us a lot for being able to take those big hits. And travel numbers, I believe, are about 28, 29 in the front and probably 30 to 31 in the rear. And in the shop here, we also have the owner's a few of his other toys. So we got a little Can-Am support vehicle here, which is nothing too special, but just utility vehicle. Right here is kind of a prized possession, 77 Trans Am. It's got a 455 big block that's currently out and getting built by Joe Gibbs for us as a favor. This here is a 63 Nova, I believe, that we were able to acquire from the estate of Jeff Quinn. So it's kind of a near and dear to vehicle to us. Here we have a 56 Lincoln Capri Custom, which is just a little fun cruiser hot rod. And then we got a little backdraft AC Cobra 427. This thing is a beast, way too much motor for the vehicle. And right here we got a 69 Camaro that is in process of getting a full custom rebuild. We got a big block engine waiting for it to go in. We're gonna add a roll cage and kind of mimic the style of the trophy truck a little bit in order to kind of tie in the two styles together. And then this little Nova right here is actually our technician Russell, his personal project that we let him work on here late nights and weekends when he's not working on the trucks. So our goals from right now going forward are, number one, our driver needs to get a small neck procedure done. He's got a bad disc, and our next race most likely will be the Mint 400 next year. So if you guys want to catch us in action, that's a great place to come and watch, either by live stream or in person. It's a lot of fun, and we'll probably have both of these trucks out there for you guys to check out. And yeah, we'll be back in action here shortly. Last but not least, we have our support vehicles, which are very critical to race operations and the day-to-day support of the team. And would like to thank CJC for helping us with our chase vehicles, because we don't have the time to manage all of that here. We're focused on the race vehicles, and they did a great job for us in putting together a great, usable, functionable package that, that really helps us out when we're out racing.
Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what a chase truck is, that's actually where Carli Suspension started. So when you build an off-road race team, you build an extremely high-end race vehicle like what you've seen here today, but you need to bring spares, a crew, mechanics, tools, and all support equipment, extra fuel, tires, etc. And how do you do that when you're going down dirt roads, and sometimes even the same race course roads that these trucks are going on, with a truck that's ready to haul that kind of weight? That is where Carli Suspension cut their teeth. Building these pit support trucks, building chase trucks that can run down these same roads at a decent speed with all of the equipment and with full comfort, and actually build components that are going to last enduring that kind of abuse as well. So it's a really cool truck, and that's actually opened a whole bunch of doors for building some very unique vehicles along the way. Now, this specific chase truck with the service body, this received the Carli Suspension pin top leveling system. It got some custom coated shocks to kind of match the livery of the team. We also went with the XX HD rear leaf springs. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, that is a heavy-duty leaf pack that still moves a lot more than stock, but it's designed around an additional amount of full-time in-bed weight, a la this service bed that's going to have spares, welders, fuel, etc. That's going to be full-time weight that's going to sit in the bed, and you're going to need that custom leaf pack. Kind of the same thing that we're using on a lot of the overland builds as well. Now, because it's a chase truck, obviously we did forego some of the more bling options, because this is a truck that will get thrashed on, it will get used to the extent, kind of similar to a lot of you guys' work trucks out there. For wheels and tires, I went with the 37-inch Nitto Terra grapplers with the Method NV wheels, a timeless look. Now, for those keen observers, jumping over to the taller 4.5-inch truck that's more of a chase truck slash a daily driver kind of build, that truck actually has a custom set of Pro-Am wheels. Those are to match the trophy truck, and to my knowledge, not something readily available to any of us on the street, and specifically for a race team such as this. Now, that truck, because it is also something that will be driven daily during the week, got the 4.5-inch E-Venture system. Now, the E-Venture system, if you're not familiar, is in a fully electronic adjustable suspension system. Not adjustable in terms of height, it is going to sit at that 4.5 inches of lip, but the complete profile of the shock is able to change, so at low speed it's extremely soft and supple to get it into driveways, go over rocks and the like. However, at high speeds, this truck can actually go down the same roads as a race truck at a surprising speed for an F250, F350 truck, so it's very cool. Again, being that this is more of a around town truck, this truck did get a lot more upgrades like the sway bar. For those keen observers, yes, those are 39-inch race tires, not something that we've ever put on a vehicle, but for these guys, just something to round out the overall match package that they've built for this race team. So these trucks, while they do look killer and do look like street queens to some of you guys across YouTube, these trucks will actually get put through the paces more than I'd say 99% of our customers. These will be heading across the country into Mexico and all kinds of different places in order to support this race team and go down extremely rough roads, probably do some rock crawling, do some recoveries and things like that. So this really is a true testament to how durable and high performance the suspension package that we offer are, and we're truly thankful to be able to showcase what we do on trucks such as these. We hope you guys enjoyed this new format. This is not going to be all of our videos, but we do want to take you guys on a little bit behind the scenes look at the different companies we work with and different customers that we've been fortunate enough to work with. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you have questions, comments down below, give us a like. If you're not familiar with People's Race Team, they have videos that, for lack of better terms, blow some of ours out of the water and have some incredibly cool footage. So go on over to their socials and check them out as well. We're very thankful to be able to work with them, and we'll see you guys on the next one.